We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Chase Anderson gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So stepping in, Brian O'Grady, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Brian O'Grady.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And he's set down, 1 away. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
To the plate now, Willy Adames. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Anderson is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Brandon Lau is on deck. Three-two pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 8.
Standing in, Brandon Lau. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McKinney giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Nothing doing here this half. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. O'Grady is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That is it. The right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Settling in now, Austin Meadows. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
The windup and the 0-1.
The count 1-1. Nope, outside.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Meadows leads off first with 1 away. Just hung in there on that one. He'll try again. 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Ready now, Kevin Kiermaier. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Popped him up. McGuire over to his left, and that retires the side. Rays strand just the 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gurriel playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A 1 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping up now, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Bottom of the second here with no score. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 7 homers, and an even 20 RBIs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Soft grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's fouled away. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Digging in for his second at bat, Brian O'Grady. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 4 for 13. On the ground to 3rd. Adames picks it up. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored at base. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from...
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rays are challenging the previous
Okay,
play.
we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot...
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box now, Billy McKinney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. You just want to try and paint the corners.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 258 the average to begin play. 7 homers and 21 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with the base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Chopped up the line to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Reined in. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Toronto. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Willie Adames. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
1-1.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Lau, a 25-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1 out, nobody on. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Drilled to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
Ji-Man Choi.
Now here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Austin Meadows would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. To second. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. Guerrero tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he takes a called strike 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again to Oscar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. O'Grady is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. This is lifted out to left. Hernandez is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Next for Tampa Bay.
Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now a bunt attempt here. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so As long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
In now, Yandy Diaz. Ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
So here's Mike Zunino, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Zunino is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in, Reese McGuire, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Hit to third. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Standing in, Billy McKinney. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
2 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Not your normal put-away pitch, a two-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin.
Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. He drew a base on balls his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count. Nope,
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Toronto, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian O'Grady. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Digging in, Willie Adames. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Number 8.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They trail this one 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. No hits to this point.
The first baseman, number 44.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Base hit into right center.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it 1-0. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball inside.
High in the air out to center field. McKinney giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Joey Wendell. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McKinney giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. And that misses ball 1.
Well, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Misses. Ball 2. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Ready with the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Softly on the line to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. High in the air out to center field. McKinney's there for it. One out.
The batter, number 2.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Vero, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he misses 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. And that is off the wall. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian O'Grady. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to center field. McKinney will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Into the box now, Willy Adames. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Inside, ball one.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Perfect.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in, Brendan Lau. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Starting to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Jays lead it 1-0. Colin Poche is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and in to hit next the speedy Billy McKinney.
Billy.
First pitch on its way. Poche, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here's the 0-1. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rowdy Tellez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Good curveball. Strike 2. The bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're up 1-0. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 51.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi.
Leading off the Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Giles is ready. 1-0 on its way. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Austin Meadows. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Austin Meadows.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Guerrero is there. 2 down. Joey Wendell digs in now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chase Anderson earned his 5th win of the year. Charlie Morton is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Ken Giles wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight.